Dame.
Will Lynch for Notre Dame. Anthony Gobriel, the Navy transfer, at the faceoff X for Virginia. And the ACC tournament underway. In goal for Virginia is Matthew Nunes. He was playing at an All-American level right before the last 3 games. Eric Dobson with a left hand turned away by Nunes. And here comes Will Erdman for Virginia. Now it's Ben Weyer, 44, a long pole, has 7 goals. Erdman to Yeager, the Harvard transfer. Cormier bouncer. Liam Entenmann wearing number 40 today for Notre Dame in honor of the late Mike Sennett. It's been an annual tradition for the Irish.
The best teams, especially in the ACC, and why I think Notre Dame's kind of separated themselves is him, right? His ability in the cage to just steal some extra possessions and take bullets off the cage, unmatched.
Will Angrick with the opening salvo.
Angrick right there, sweeping to his left hand. Nunes definitely wants back in the cage. Stick side low, had a nice read on it.
Angrick has brought some punch to that second midfield. 5th goal of the season. In the meeting last Saturday, this is where Notre Dame was better. Plus 25 on ground balls. They come up with another one. Lynch gets pushed from behind. That'll draw a flag. And now Notre Dame's vaunted man-up offense clicking at 71%. A rare miss.
Think about that.
Man-up for Notre Dame.
I mean, 70% above is absurd.
Oh, 50% plus is considered pretty good. Here's Pat Cavanaugh feeding the crease. McLean kick save Nunes. Cavanaugh looking for the feed in front. Now battle for the ground ball. Cavanaugh, Pat, and Castor comes back to the Irish. Devin McLean cleans up the trash.
Virginia's defense unable to keep up right here. Cavanaugh fights for the ground ball. And a nice job picking it up and moving it quickly to McLean. The transfer from Brown. In and out in one release point. Top cage, 2-0. Get out, get our hands free, reset, and generated another scoring opportunity very quickly.
Less than 30 seconds on this extra man opportunity. 8 and white. Dobson offers a lot of range. He was an all-ACC selection. Here's Taylor, and there's the man-up goal for the Irish.
Then there, Virginia thought he was going to pass it out, doesn't claps on him. Right, he's like, oh, I have a moment here. Turns and fires to the bottom portion of the cage. Early in the game, but getting dangerous here if you're Virginia, and that was it.
Lynch wins another face-off. Accelerates ahead. Lynch beating Nunes upstairs. The Irish, every bit the Goliath they were in the regular season.
Right here, the push forward. And what's so impressive here is Virginia really wants him taking that shot to shoot it with his offhand, with pace.
Now Griffin Schutz, Virginia's top middie. Midfield production offensively has been inconsistent for the Hoos. Here's Peyton Cormier, and he gets Virginia on the board.
Number 24, the big Canadian with the overhand release, gets Virginia on the board here in Charlotte. 4-1 Notre Dame in the first quarter.
Lynch, 5 out of 6 so far.
And by the way, the one he lost, he just forced the turnover.
Right. Face on! Little face dodge and a Bugs Bunny changeup past Matthew Nunes.
And right here you're going to see it's just a nice face dodge. He's matched up against a shorty, just ducks it underneath, and then Nunes goes low. And just look at the placement and the touch. It's not about how hard you release it when you're this close. It's about deception and accuracy.
Millen from up top. He's got a short stick. Goes at Ramsey. Crease feed. Colsey behind the back. Entenmann vetoed it.
Liam Entenmann, that save is unbelievable. A quick stick behind the back, reading it perfectly as Notre Dame pushes in transition.
Unsettled Donovan! It started with the save by the 2-time ACC Defensive Player of the Year and the 2-time ACC Goalie of the Year. Liam Entenmann, point blank, says no.
I mean, this save is, he had a save on SportsCenter earlier in the year. I mean, the reaction time is unreal. That top hand, the explosion, how quick he gets over the far side, and then Virginia Pressing out on the ride pays the price as Notre Dame dominating in every aspect. Athleticism, skill in transition, defensively in the cage.
Here comes Chris Kavanaugh. Being shadowed by Schroeder, now his brother Pat. Kastner on him. Matchup you pay to see. Kastner into the body of Pat Kavanaugh. Chris dropped it off the ground. McNeil had it. Another ground ball. It's a Kavanaugh. Big save by Nunes. It'll stay with the Irish. Now his brother Chris. Checked away. Virginia gives it right back. Angrick the calls turnover near the crease. Pat Kavanaugh. Chaos. And scooped up by Yeager. The Harvard transfer. Catapults it ahead. Here comes Tommy McNeil. McNeil fires a bouncer. Oh, that's not the shot you want when your offense can't get the ball.
I mean, this Virginia defense is gassed.
Comes back to Kastner, looking to get on the board. He's got a short stick matchup. He's guarded by Buckner. Schellenberger turns the corner, and there's a kick saved by Entenmann. Now Chris Kavanaugh looking to shake Ben Wayer. Face on. Through the body of Burt, and Nunes makes a gigantic stave on the doorstep. Irish went 4-0 in ACC play. Virginia entered this tournament on a 3-game losing streak. Here's Boyden, the D3 transfer from Tufts, where he was the D3 player of the year. Over to Colsey, maneuvering toward the cage. Another save by Entenmann.
I like that set for Virginia. I think it's going to get Millen, the short stick matchup. It's going to get his scoring opportunities.
I mean, Entenmann's turning away everything. Here's Colsey. Using a pick from Corey. Feed in front, Entenmann! Spider-Man-like. Terenzi, that time he scores.
Lefty, your tendency with your weak hand is to typically pull it down to the ground, and it's that high placement to the far portion of the cage that's threw him for a loop. Against Virginia on the board, 6-2.
You have played on stacked teams.
Got possession after possession, just they killed the ball. It was long, drawn-out possessions, and that's not the way Notre Dame likes to play.
Here comes Buzenkill, feeding Chris Kavanaugh. Slam dunk. Second midfield, Max Buzenkill the assist, and Chris Kavanaugh tallies goal number 27.
Buzenkill drives down the side. This is just too easy to be that wide open on the back door. You can see Schroeder from Virginia sliding. I think they've earned that. I think for them, the body of work throughout the course of the year.
Here's the third midfield. Seymour, now Bryce Walker. Seymour, good look. And again, the off-ball defense for Virginia lacking like it did against Duke.
You're going to see here, not communication. Yeager, both men go, and Seymour steps off the backside, hands free.
Here comes Schutz. Now McCabe Millen, talented freshman, hands free, and fires a rocket. McCabe Millen attacking from up top.
Right here, again, operating on top of the cage. It's a simple pick. Poor communication from Notre Dame. They go under the pick. He keeps his feet moving. And again, the high placement on the shot. This is why I love him as a midi. Look at that range. That is a true midfield-looking release.
Comes back to X. Millen using the shake. Millen gets free, goes low. Entenmann eats it up.
That's a good take from Millen. He probably needs to take an extra step and shoot it to the top bar.
There's the quarterback, Buckner! That's off the side of the net.
I think that's a good hit, in my opinion. Maybe the arm comes a little high on the release, but initial contact to me, that's a tough call from Virginia. Virginia didn't collapse on him, he turned and shoots. There, Virginia collapses down, it's in and out of his stick to Dobson, your best outside shooter. Taylor is as good, if not better, than anyone in the country.
McLean from the wing off the Kavanaugh feed.
Right, look, Virginia right here, you're gonna see them, all their sticks are gonna have to come down. They're all collapsing. Kastner's collapsing right there on 13 Taylor. And then he doesn't have the ability to extend out on McLean. in a significant way. Virginia, Duke, all the other teams, they need their best players to have multiple points to be competitive.
Pat Cavanaugh over to Angrick. Third assist for Pat Cavanaugh. Double-digit goals in the first half for Notre Dame.
Why is there so much chaos with Cavanaugh just running simply behind the cage? You start moving like that, and you have a player with Pat Cavanaugh's ability, he is going to make you pay.
11 seconds here for Virginia. Can they get something? Here's Whalen. Turbos into the box. Back to Millen. Feed to Cormier. Cormier doubled. Lost it. Down he goes. And that right there is your first half in a nutshell. Owns the all-time record with 221.
How underrated was Justin Gutterding as a player? He was so good, and I never thought he got the credit he deserved.
Cormier gets number 213, one past Gutterding. Most goals in ACC history, and now second all-time, just 8 behind Mac O'Keefe.
In the words of Bob Wiley, baby steps for the Cavaliers. And just a nice job sweeping in the post, the shot to the far post for Peyton Cormier.
Top 3 Bill Murray movie, by the way. Top 3.
I sailed, I'm a sailor, ahoy.
Baby steps. Now, a couple of guys on Duke might get there this weekend if Duke plays to Sunday. Dyson Williams and Brennan O'Neill, both close. Another face-off won by Virginia. Cormier also has put together 3 straight 50-goal seasons at Virginia. No one else even has 2. Turnover on the clear. Lynch, and that's a huge save. Mark that down, 14:09, third quarter.
And so other games when they're not worried about a one-on-one matchup, they can kind of let him go and roam and cause turnovers in the middle of the field. You can't do that against Pat Cavanaugh.
Right on the doorstep, Pat Cavanaugh on cue.
Just an early slide for face-on. Really no reason. That's not bad defense, and he's sliding in no man's land and just leaving Cavanaugh wide open on the back door of the field. Let face-on take that shot.
Still plenty of time, 20 to shoot. Cavanaugh serpents around the crease. McLean's got 2, feet in front, face-on, save. Here comes Yeager, the Harvard transfer, accelerates the other way.
And a nice save from Nunes. Virginia pushes in transition.
Weyer stops, fires a bouncer.
What a save. Entenmann in the cage. On the redirection off the ground.
Weyer told me after watching Jared Connors for a few years, it really clicked for him this year in terms of preparation. Schutz turns around and Entenmann is there.
They look like they're missing like an offensive identity right now.
Not what you want on the first weekend in May. Here's Schellenberger, still looking for his first point. Easy save for Entenmann. Griffin Schutz, 20 goals this season. Held without a point against Notre Dame last time out on 4 shots. Here's Schutz. Over to Schellenberger, steps into one. Entenmann denies. Here's Chris Cavanaugh. Spins it to Walker, the Texan. Face dodge and finish.
Oh, 2 guys jump. The smooth finish to the post. 12-4. Look at the hands and the composure. Ultimately, I think they're really dangerous to win. I thought it was the 4 playing in the ACC tournament, and I thought it's Penn State. I mean, I think Penn State, when they play well, incredibly talented. They have great goalkeeping, a lot of talent everywhere. I mean, what he's done as a freshman, guarding the best players in the country, beyond impressive.
I was a little surprised he was not named to an all-ACC team. Goes the other way. 4 goals for Virginia. 9 last week. Notre Dame continues the onslaught.
As Virginia makes a change here, but again, this is off a quick ball whistle. They push in transition. Virginia gonna do anything at that point in time defensively? Notre Dame winning it on the defensive end on the 6-on-6. They're winning it in the middle of the field. They're shooting well. They're just putting it all together, and again, games can get away from you.
Defended by the bagpiper Bergmaster. Notre Dame defense recovering. Ryan Colsey now, son of the great Roy Colsey. Low shot, easy save for Entenmann. Buzenkill, great look. He beats Morris.
Getting contributions from everyone, right? We look here on the offensive set. Virginia's now sliding, and then you attack the backside. Right? Because now Schroeder has shifted to the backside. They get it through X to Kavanaugh.
Matt, 8 of the 14 Notre Dame goals have come from players outside of their top 6 on offense. Schellenberger still can't get that first one. Entenmann, another save.
Right? Assuming they make the tournament, which they should. Baby steps, make it a good quarter. Get some of the confidence back.
Another save by Entenmann, number 15. Morris came in for Nunes in the third quarter. Kavanaugh looking for a cutting Ramsey. A Manganell pass downfield to Schellenberger. He's got Weyer. Thought about it. Shuts. Fires and scores.
Right, that pass to Weyer. Now Notre Dame steps up and it gets to Shuts. Again, though, pretty good positioning from Notre Dame. Like, required Shuts to take an extra step to his offhand. Right, to get that first goal of the fourth quarter.
What's the last time, Matt, Virginia's been held under 10 goals in back-to-back games? Into the empty net. You want a 10-man ride? Notre Dame makes you pay the price.
Chris Conlon recognizes it and shoots it from the restraining line. All the way. Dead center. Notre Dame not doing much wrong today.
First of 2 semifinal games. No automatic qualifier in the ACC. McLean, the hat trick. 16-5. Lock up a 1 seed.
And Devin McLean with the hat trick. I think total seconds in his stick. Less than 1. Right, in and out. Quick, and right here, the most recent one. Again, Virginia, just off-ball defense, giving too much room.
In the Patriot League semis, and with Army's RPI, they are far from guaranteed an at-large bid. They might be on the outside looking in. BU will play in the Patriot League championship as Morris makes the save. Bayman in the crease. Flags fly.
And right here, we're going to see Morris with the actual nice save in cage. Then it's a lack of discipline.
You know what, though? They're 2 for 3 today, so their percentage actually comes down.
Think about how insane is that?
Coming into the day.
So if you're, for them, if you have 3 men, you have to be perfect.
Well, now it goes back up. Dobson with the fire.
No, particularly after just playing a week ago. Or again, it was a game Virginia was up 7-4 in the third quarter. Notre Dame, I think, maybe found their recipe for success in the back half of that game, just kind of creating chaos and dominating ground balls. And Notre Dame's up 17-5, and you just look at Jalen Seymour just hustling, catching up, taking away that offensive opportunity for the Cavaliers.
A lot of backups now in for Notre Dame. Schellenberger to Cormier. Cormier's got 3 of the 7 for Virginia. Colsey throws it in, 17-8. Now clear, Kevin Corrigan wants to save some legs for Sunday, where Notre Dame will get either Duke or Syracuse. Irish about to go to 11-1, and
not as tough as the Big Ten. Man,
the pretty boys, I believe, was the exact phrase.
And the Virginia team came out fired up. That was the meanest I've seen them play all year.
They printed T-shirts afterwards, too.
They've lost it. They've lost that identity as Notre Dame.
2:38 to go, 18-8. So Virginia now, in 3 of its last 4 games, has given up.
I think they just wanted to remind everyone who maybe thought there were some holes the last couple weeks that, hey, nope, if we show up, there's not. As Virginia gets another one on the board. Mankey, a left-handed player.
Yet they came out, let's be honest, they ended this game in the first quarter.
Yeah, they just picked up where they left off from a week ago. And they just let Virginia know early, we're meaner, we're tougher. If you're going to win this, it's not because we didn't show up today.
McNeil off the mark. A 9-goal demolition of Virginia by Notre Dame in ACC semifinal number 1.